like to say the first entirely Canadian moon mission is really going off here without a hitch here. Oh, sweet baby corn, we've been hit. That's all right there. We're sorry.
Oh no, spilled my beer.
Doug spilled his beer here. Quebec, we might have a problem here, you know.
Elliot coming up for a 360 tail whip. Oh! And his little peanut-shaped baby in a blanket goes flying. Not enough Red Bull, Chet.
That's right, Chad. Red Bull gives you wings.
Dude! What are the odds that we'd be in pods right next to each other, right? Best friends for life, bro. No? Okay. Dude, this has got to be like Bill Cosby's wet dream. The Jello and the Jigglers and the Rudy and... Oh my God. Holy shit. Are we in a Chinese hotel right now? Oh my God, dude. They took your hair. Yeah, your hair is so Oh my God, they took my hair. It's the goo. The goo is near. That's what, the goo is near. You guys, listen up. Hey, everyone that's still in your pot, wake up. The goo is near. You're gonna wake up like a smooth little baby. Still got my chest hair though. That makes no sense.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
So death created time to grow the things that it would kill. And you are reborn, but into the same life you've always been born into. Can you believe I was in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Alright. Frank, you went behind my back again? I'm the President of the United States. You can't tell me what to do. President has as much control of the White House as a three-legged cow with vertigo. You see, the thing is... Who are you talking to? Nobody?
Hey, Bobby, come check out these giant heads in the sky.
Seriously?
What?
Why do you always have to bring Bobby into
It's
everything?
two giant heads in the sky. It's not like I'm not gonna tell anyone about this.
Why can't we just have a nice moment looking at the giant heads?
It's because they're amazing. It's a miracle.
You always
They're
have
too
to bring
huge.
Bobby into everything.
Dude, look at those heads.
See? That's why I said they're huge, right? They're amazing. I want to tell people about it. I've never seen that. Have you?
I'm Michael Truly.
And I'm Ron Babcock.
Together we feed strange and exotic foods to comedians. It's the Why Would You Eat That challenge.
What's better than Jenga?
Giant Jenga.
What's better than giant Jenga?
Giant Jenga.
How? What?
I got over enthusiastic.
Hi, this is Georgia. That's Allie, and we're from Cooking Channel's Tripping Out with Allie and Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner!
I don't feel good about it. Oh! There's still a tower. We can still play.
Mexicans call beef brains sesos and typically enjoy them in tacos and quesadillas. But they aren't the only ones who think a brain is a terrible thing to waste.
Brain.
The French serve it with tongue, another awful meat.
We will say que brains.
And like most edible internal organs, or offal, there's not much mystery as to why people began to eat them. It's only recently that meat was something you could just go pick up at a deli. It used to be something you raised, fed, named, bonded with, then killed and slaughtered for sustenance before you played it like a cello. Where's Mortimer? He's on the grill, genius! And as long as Mortimer was going on the table, you might as well eat his brain. After all, it's a rich, fatty organ with a dense tofu-like texture and a custard-like creaminess. But then, bovine spongiform encephalopathy happened. It's better known as mad cow disease!
Is that the hippocampus? It's good.
So for years, sesos fell off American menus and became unprocurable in delis.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, sir. Do you have any brains?
What, because I work in a deli, I don't have brains? Is that what you mean?
History alert! In the 1980s, modern industrial farming practice included giving bone meal and other animal byproducts to cows in the form of protein supplements. Now, cows, as you may know, are not carnivores, and definitely not cannibals. The result of this practice was a brand new disease that turned cows' brains into Swiss cheese.
Ugh. I have the worst headache ever.
And was found to be transmittable to humans who consumed the infected nervous tissue. This led to public outrage,
This is utter madness. 'Cause they're cows.
panic, new farming guidelines, Oprah getting sued for smack-talking the beef industry, and ultimately the loss of hundreds of human lives and hundreds of thousands of cattle.
Bessie! You are really heavy.
So you can see why sesos was taken off the
Oh,
shelf
'cause you say so, so I
until
don't have
everyone was positive it wouldn't lead to debilitating illness and death.
This is why no one from the neighborhood shops here.
Out of here! Social networking has changed the way we live. At Nuage, we believe it should also change the way we work. We're connecting people, making it possible to virtually share ideas and solve problems, improve workflow, and bring social media and business together in new ways. Join us.
A long time ago, on an island far, far away, a descendant of samurai got really into American westerns, launched a film revolution, and planted the seeds for the epic space opera, Spaceballs. Star Wars. This is the story of how Star Wars came to be. Relax, it's not a prequel. Let's rewind. 1910, Japan. A school teacher named Ikumu Kurosawa skips out on Japanese films and takes his son Kira to see American westerns instead. Like John Ford films and shit. Let's fast forward to 1940. Kira enters the film industry by writing an essay that eviscerates Japanese films from his more Western-oriented perspective. Essay's got balls, brass balls. And Akira starts climbing the slippery rungs of the film industry ladder, finally working his way up to director. But he still can't really make the films that he wants. Because at the time, Japan is at war with pretty much everybody. Kurosawa's scripts are far too Western to be approved during wartime. Pressured by the studios, Akira pulls a Leni Riefenstahl. He makes a few so-so war films that are pretty much propaganda. And when he finally makes a samurai film on his own that gets past wartime censors, Japan goes and loses the war. Classic history move. Let's hop over to Hollywood for a second. They're in their golden age. Studios are huge. They're stamping out movies like an assembly line, and they're making money like it's nobody's business. Because all the studios are what's called vertically integrated, which means they control the production, distribution, and exhibition of all the films. Hey, that sounds like a monopoly. It's because it was. And in 1948, the United States versus Paramount Pictures Supreme Court case forced the studios to stop. This is one of the biggest events in the history of Hollywood, period. Because at the same time as the Supreme Court case, the war ends. The economy starts booming, people start making babies, everyone leaves the cities where the movie theaters are and moves to the suburbs where the movie theaters aren't. They buy a bunch of cartoon-looking cars and suburban houses next to the interstate. They fill their living rooms with TVs, and then all of a sudden, nobody's going to the movies.